Giselle Morales, and this is my presentation on D-Day. These are my notes, and I'm not going to go in order. First, I'm going to start with what was D-Day. It was basically the aligned invasion of Normandy, France, which was a crucial point in World War II. Who was involved? The Allied is the Allied forces, which was the US, UK, and Canada against Nazi Germany. Where exactly was D-Day? It was on the beaches of Normandy, France, which were codenamed the Utah, Juno, Sword, and Gold, and Omaha. Sorry. This is actually many maps of D-Day. Here are some. These are, as you can see, the code names: Utah, Omaha, Gold, Juno, and Sword. Let me zoom you in there. Here is exactly the D-Day landings. This was the US 1st Army. This was Collins. He landed in Utah at 6:30 as well. Garrow. This was the 1st Infantry Division, and this was the 4th, and this was in Omaha. As you can see, here are Grand Camp, and then here was the British 2nd Army, the XXX Corps. Bucknell was at 7:25, 7:45, and then this was also a 7:25. This was Sword. Sorry about that. This was at 7:25. These two were at the same time, as well as these two were at the same time. This was the latest one, which is Juno. This was also the Canadian Army. Juno was the Canadian Army. The British Army and the Canadian Army both went to Juno and Sword. They kind of split up into that. And then why did it happen? This was to liberate Western Europe from the Nazis. The W means Western. And opened the second front against Germany. As you can see, this opened a whole new second front to invade France, but not to take France out of it, but to push the German Nazis out. When was it? It was June 6th of 1944, a year before the World War ended. And how was it how do I say it? How was it how was it carried out? By massive assaults, naval bombardment, paratroopers, and ambitious landings. These are some of the causes and effects. The causes were Nazi occupation of France, the Allied commitment to liberate Europe and defeat the Nazis, as well as a strategic need to open a second front, like I said, to reveal pressure on the Soviet Union as well. The Soviet Union were a part of this D-Day, but not necessarily a huge part like Canada, the UK, and the US was. The effects were to establish crucial Allied foothold in Western Europe, which led to the liberation of France and other countries. which also paved the way for the Allies to advance into Germany and eventually victory in World War II, when the Nazis surrendered and Hitler was committed suicide or was murdered, whatever you like to believe happened. These are some more images of D-Day. As you can see, zoom you in. As you can see, this is on the beach. These were the troops on the boat. These is one of like Normandy's landings. These are some of the dead troopers, but see, these were the boats, then the tanks going onto the beach. This one's in color, so you can see it a bit better, but this is also in color, so you can see a lot better. This is from Ohama Beach. This is more like a video game type picture, but there was many troops, as you can see, coming. As you can see, more ships, more I don't know exactly what these are called, but these are like planes, or however you would like to call them, or more like deaths and all of that. And that is basically D-Day.